Good morning, children. I, Rajesh, going to take today's maths online class for ninth class students. Today we are going to learn about the topic coordinate geometry. Before going ahead, we just recall the following important terms that we have learned in previous class also. So children, we will start our topic with the term what coordinate geometry is. Coordinate geometry is the branch of mathematics in which we study the position of an object lying in a plane described with the help of two mutually perpendicular lines in the same plane. Or we can say that we will locate any point in the plane with the help of two mutually perpendicular lines in the same plane. Rene Descartes is considered to be the father of coordinate geometry because of his great contribution in this topic, that is coordinate geometry. Now first we must know what Cartesian system is. Children, the system that is used to describe the position of a point in a plane is called Cartesian system or Cartesian plane. So children, first we learn what Cartesian plane or Cartesian system is. So Cartesian system is formed by two intersected mutually perpendicular lines called x-axis and y-axis. Now we will learn what x-axis and y-axis are. Axis. Axes are of two types, x-axis and the y-axis. X-axis. X-axis is a horizontal line. This is x dash o x is called x-axis. This is the horizontal line. And the next y-axis. The vertical line, that is yo dash, is called the vertical y-axis. This is vertical line drawn on the graph paper. Y dash is called y-axis. Now comes origin. Origin means starting point. Origin, the point of intersection of x-axis and the y-axis, is called origin. It is denoted by English alphabet O. See, this is origin. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. The point of intersection, this O, is called origin. In other words, we can say that the point from which distances are marked is called origin. Now, coordinates. Coordinates of a point in a Cartesian plane. Children, we must know while locating any point in the Cartesian plane, its perpendicular distances from the x-axis and the y-axis are required. These distances are called coordinates of a point. Each point in Cartesian plane has two coordinates, x coordinate and y coordinate. Now we will discuss x and y coordinates separately. First, x coordinate. The x coordinate of a point is the perpendicular distance from the y-axis. Children, please pay attention. The x coordinate is the perpendicular distance from the y-axis measuring along the x-axis. See, this is point A and this point A is 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 units away from this y-axis. So the coordinate, x coordinate of A is 5 centimeter. The x coordinate is also called the abscissa. Next, y coordinate. The y coordinate of a point is the perpendicular distance from the x-axis measuring along the y-axis. See, this is point A and it is 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit and 4 unit. 4 unit away from x-axis. So, the y coordinate of point A is 4 centimeter. So children, we will write down the coordinate of point A is like this. See, coordinate of point A. This is point A. So coordinate of point is A is what? See, this point A is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 units away from the y-axis. So the x coordinate will be 5. And this point A, 1 unit from here or from here, both are same. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 unit away from x-axis. So this is the y coordinate. So we can write down collectively the coordinate of point A is 5, 4. First is x coordinate, second is y coordinate. First is abscissa, second is ordinate. Now comes the quadrant. Quadrant is what? See, the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis divides the plane into 4 parts. See, this is x-axis and this is y-axis and they meet at this point O, origin. And see, these two axes divide this graph sheet into 4 parts. One part, the second, the third and the fourth. Each part is termed as quadrants and named as quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. While naming the quadrants, we will go along anti-clockwise direction. Children, after this we must know the value of the coordinates in each of these quadrants. See, this is the quadrant 1 and it is formed by enclosing the positive values of x-axis and the positive value of y-axis. So the coordinates in the quadrant 1 having the sign positive x values and positive of y values. Both the coordinates here are of positive sign. Now in the quadrant second. Quadrant second is formed by enclosing the negative values of this x-axis and positive values of this y-axis. So the coordinates of the quadrant second is of the form negative x, positive y. Third one, quadrant third. This quadrant is formed by enclosing the negative values of x-axis and the y-axis. So both the coordinates in the quadrant third are of negative sign, minus x minus y. The quadrant 4 is formed by enclosing the positive values of x-axis and the negative values of y-axis. So the coordinates of the quadrant 4 becomes positive, negative, positive x values and negative y values. Now comes children, mirror image, or you can say reflection. Mirror image of a point is just a reflection about the mirror. So children, for doing this mirror images, we have to discuss two cases. One case is mirror image about x-axis and the second is mirror image about y-axis. in this case, mirror image about x-axis means the mirror is to be placed along x-axis. So children, while writing the mirror image of any point about x-axis, we will remember that we will take the y coordinate. Here we have y coordinate is 5 and x coordinate is 4. We will change the sign of only y coordinate. That becomes 4 minus 5. This is the mirror image of 4 and 5 about x-axis. We only change the sign of y-axis. Similarly, in case of finding mirror image about y-axis, in this case we will change the sign of the x coordinate. For example, mirror image of 4 5 is becomes minus 4 and 5, because here the x coordinate is 4, positive 4, and I'll change it in negative 4. So this is the mirror image of the point 4 5. You can write down the mirror image of any of the point with respect to x-axis or the y-axis. Now children, we are going to solve few examples based on the learned concepts. Example 1. See, in the given figure, we have to write the coordinates of the points A, B, C, D, E and F. Children, we have to write down the coordinates. So here is a question. This is the Cartesian plane. Here we have y, y-o, y dash axis, x, o, x dash axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Now children, we have to write down the coordinates of the point A, B, C, D, E and F one by one. First we will do that A point. This is the A point. So children, see, this A point is 1, 2 and this 3. 3 units away from y-axis. As this is 3 units away from y-axis, it means its x coordinate becomes 3. And this point A is 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 units away from x axis. So its y coordinate becomes 4. Or children, you can directly write down. See, this point A lies on this 3 point. So the x coordinate will be 3. And this A point is at 4. So the y coordinate of the point A is 4. Similarly for B. See, this B is of minus 4 on the x-axis, so it becomes minus 4, the x coordinate, and the B is at point 2, number 2. So the y coordinate is 2 for the point B. Similarly for C. Look, this C point lies at minus 5 on x-axis. So the x coordinate for the point C is minus 5 and y coordinate is minus 3. Then comes the point D. See, D is at the point 3 on x-axis. So the x coordinate is 3 and D is at the point minus 3 on the y-axis. So y coordinate becomes minus 3. Similarly for E. E is at the center, at the point of intersection, and the point of intersection is called the origin. So here it is not have any distance from x-axis or from y-axis. So the coordinate of the point E or any point on the origin on the point of intersection is always at 0 and 0 because there is no distance in between the axis. Then comes coordinate of the point x. See, this f lies on the x-axis at this point 6. So 6 is the x coordinate. Similarly, like this is at 4. So the y coordinate is minus 4. This is the way by which we can write down the coordinates of any point on the Cartesian plane. Now, in the second example, we have to plot the points 5, 0, 0, 5, 2, 5, minus 3, minus 5, 5, 3, minus 2, 2, 0, 0, and 3, 2.5 in the Cartesian plane using graph paper. So children, while plotting any point on the Cartesian plane, we have to draw first axis. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Now we have to write down the scale. Scale along x and y axis. Here I am taking the scale of 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. So see, this is the point of intersection, that is origin, or the starting point. We will take it as 0. So it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, so on. Similarly, on y-axis, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 5, 6. Now here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Now here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, so on. Now children, we have to plot first 5 and 0. It means this is the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate. First we will take this x coordinate, that is 5. See, on x-axis where is 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. And the second coordinate is 0. 0 means it is only on x-axis because there is no perpendicular distance in between them. So this point represents 5, 0. We will name it as A. Now second, 0, 5. Now in this case, x coordinate is 0. It means it is on here only, and y coordinate is 5. So we will go towards positive y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 5. This represents 0, 5. We will name this as B. Now comes this third point, 2, 5. See, 2, x coordinate is 2. 1, 2, this is 2. And y coordinate is 5. So we will move towards y-axis. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. And where they meet, here we will name it as C, 2, and 5. Next is minus 3 and minus 5. See, first one is minus 3. This is along minus x-axis. See, 1, minus 2, this is minus 3. And we have minus 5. See, it is along minus y-axis. 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and this is minus 5. Now see where they meet. This. So we will name this point as D. It represents minus 3, minus 5. Next is 5 and 3. See, both are positive. First we will take the positive 5. That's along positive x-axis. This is 5 and 3. Now move 3. 1, 2. This is 3. They meet here. Named it as E, 5, 3. Next is minus 3, minus 2. X coordinate is minus 3. So we will go the negative values of x-axis. This is minus 3. And the positive value of y, that is 2. 1, this is 2. Both meet at this point. Named it as F. It represents minus 3 and 2. Next is 0, 0. It means x coordinate is also 0 and y coordinate is also 0. It means there is no perpendicular distance between these coordinates. So this is the point 0, x0 and y0. It represents the point G0, 0. Next come the last one, 3 and 2.5. This is x coordinate, so we will do it on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 3, and y coordinate is 2.5. See, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 2.5 lies in between 2 and 3. So here this will represent point H3, 2.5. So children, this is all about the plotting of the points. Now in example 3, we have to tell in which quadrant or on which axis each of the following points lies. 2 and 2, minus 4 and minus 1, 3 and 0, 0 and 2, 0, 0, and the last 2 and minus 3. For this question, children, we know that x-axis and the y-axis divide the plane into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. And we also learn in quadrant 1 both the coordinates x coordinate and y coordinate are positive. In quadrant second, the x coordinate is negative and the y coordinate is positive. In the third quadrant, both x coordinate and y coordinate are of negative. In fourth quadrant, the x coordinate is positive and the y coordinate is negative. Now children, we will compare these coordinates by their signs and we will answer the question in which quadrant or on which axis these points lies. First, 2 and 2. Both x coordinate and y coordinate are positive. It means it lies on quadrant 1. second, -4 and -1. See, both are negative coordinates. So see, negative, negative. Here both coordinates are negative. So it lies on quadrant 3. Next is 3, 0. First is positive and the second, the y coordinate is 0. It means the x coordinate is on x-axis, somewhere on x-axis, and it not goes towards upward because y value is 0. So it means it lies on x-axis. Or you can also remember, if the y coordinate is 0 and the x coordinate is of any number other than 0, they must lie on x-axis. Third, next is fourth, 0, 2. See here, the x coordinate is 0. X coordinate is 0 means it lies on the origin and y is 2. So it goes somewhere on y-axis. So it means it lies on y-axis. So here you also remember, if x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is other than 0, it must lies on y-axis. Next is 0, 0. 0, 0. It means x is 0 and y both are 0. So these coordinates are lies on the origin. Next is 2, -3. See, first is positive, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. So see here, this is x coordinate positive and y coordinate is negative. So these coordinates lies here in the fourth quadrant. So children, this is how we can find in which quadrant or on which axis the given point lies. Thank you children, thank you very much. This is all about the topic coordinate geometry. Thank you very much.